Eco-anxiety is on the rise. 73% of Canadians believe that we are experiencing a climate emergency, according to ReClimate. Feelings of despair, hopelessness, and powerlessness are common symptoms of debilitating eco-anxiety, according to the Mental Health Commission of Canada. Every day there are news stories about forest fires, pollution, and overpopulation, and it's a full-time job on its own to learn how to live an eco-friendly life. Between researching what diets are better for the environment, which companies are ethically run, and sorting through the mess of myths on the internet to find the facts, it's exhausting and feels overwhelming. Inês Lopes is a Quebec-based psychologist with expertise in eco-anxiety. How can eco-anxiety impact someone's ability to plan their future?
Some say it's hard to focus on your studies because, well, what's the future holding for us? Some express it in terms of, well, we have bigger issues to worry about, so it's hard to plan for my immediate future. We also have adults in all fields expressing that it's hard in their career path. For instance, climatologists who are like, it's hard to deal with this every day. Some give up, some quit their jobs because it's too much.
Eco-anxiety is not officially a recognized mental illness, so it can be hard to find help for these strong emotions. Lopez recommended people find support in the ways that work best for them. That could be therapy, spending time in nature, or finding like-minded people in an environmental activist group.
There are individual actions everybody can do, but more impact, and what usually helps even more is collective action, because the person doesn't feel as alone. They see changes going forward faster. They feel empowered. They're surrounded by like-minded people. Sometimes those collective actions also work on more structural systemic changes. So, for example, political action, lobbying, and such, changing poverty or playing with social justice issues that are also very linked to environmental issues.
She also recommended taking time for self-care. It can be hard to find time for yourself when taking a break only serves to make you more anxious. Lopez suggested a mix of the two, which can include strategies like ecotherapy.
Some people will say some measures of self-care focus more on, making the person feel better, but don't necessarily help with environmental action. On the other hand, some of the environmental action, sometimes if people don't take breaks, they're not doing self-care. So what we usually suggest when it is possible, once again, and I know it's not the luxury of some peoples of this world also in some situations, but what is usually recommended is to be a bit in self-care and a bit in environmental action. So to do both is usually what the person reaches as a best balance, let's put it that way.
Making sure these are sustainable forms of self-care is an important consideration. Everyone experiences eco-anxiety differently, and it may take some experimenting to find what eases your symptoms. Lopez said it's best to listen to your gut because ultimately you'll know what's working for you and what's not. Ashley Keller, The Health Insider.